Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Evospace. Now, it's been a little bit of time in real life since I recorded the last episode, so I could be a tiny bit rusty. So we'll just keep an eye out for that. Last episode, I believe we finished or at least we set up some initial automation of the building blocks. We use a ton of these. I've got a bunch in my inventory right now, so I'm not going to grab more. I will get rid of this thing while I see it. That little nugget. And I think, also, as I rewatched the last episode, I was looking in the inventory, talking about how we need to, or at least the construction menu here, talking about how we need a way to convert, what was it? Electricity into kinetic energy. And the very first thing I moused over was the compact generator, which does that very thing. Let's see, converts kinetic energy into electricity. Oh no, I was right. We need it the other way around. Kinetic energy into electricity. We wanted electricity into kinetic energy, and we didn't see anything. Let me go slow here to make sure I don't miss it again. Let's see. Converts kinetic into electricity. We don't want that. I want to have a big electric network and then convert the electricity into what I want. So this gets me electricity into heat. This, let's see, this guy helps me smelt. That takes electricity, so that's fine. This guy converts heat into kinetic. This one converts, okay, there it is. Electric into kinetic and electric into heat or electric. So we should be good once we get steel. And that's, I guess, the last thing that we were, that we talked about in the last episode was getting the steel production going. Now, I think we look at the map, and again, I mentioned I'm colorblind last episode. This, I think this is going to be our iron deposit. So why don't we head over there and see what we can do. Set up a mining platform and get started on things. I guess the last thing I'll show you can kind of see it in the distance here. There's a couple things I'll show you that I did between episodes here, just as I was warming up. Underneath our little kind of the mall area, I just dug this out because it was driving me crazy. Every time we go under here, it was kind of a mess. So I started, there's some more work I need to do, but I can do some of this between episodes or do a little bit here and there just to kind of clean things up, make it look a tiny bit better. So that's one thing. And eventually we need some stairs and a door and close all this off, make it look better. The other thing, I started a little bridge over here back to kind of our mega complex. You know, this area here is starting to grow into a pretty major factory site. So we've got that one kind of closed in. That's really the service area there inside that little building or that big building. Then we have our, let's see, our level 1 circuit production and our, couple computers doing the second level computations for us. Everything is stopped here because I didn't do anything between episodes to really craft or expand the factory. I wanted to wait till I got on camera with you guys before I did that. So I did clear out some rubble here and there, added some pavement here. Didn't really do anything over there with the copper processing. We've got tons of copper just all stored up. That's totally backed up. Our storage chests are full of copper bars if we need them. But yeah, let's jump into what we're doing this episode, and that is trying to get the steel production up. Let me just see. Yeah, steel is what we want. And that's going to open up a bunch of stuff. Mainly, the one I'm most interested in is just being able to have an electric network and not have to move the that coke around on conveyor belts. That's just a little crazy. I was thinking that with the power lines, we could actually run the power lines underground or even under like the bridges and kind of hide them. I think they look a little goofy on their own, just kind of floating around. They're not really attached to power poles or anything. They look almost like pipes. So yeah, we're heading over to the steel. Let me go ahead and set the daytime to morning. Eventually that will stick. I think there is a build coming that's going to allow me to just to set that and keep it lock it into a certain time of day. I don't think that's in the build that I have here. So where are we on the map? We're right near it, right? This has got to be... Okay, if I go back a little, and then why don't I, just to get us started, I'm going to pop a block down, a couple of blocks down. Let's look at the map. So this is the very back end, and we want to extend this direction, right? So let's do that. Let's extend the platform out. Again, we're going to play with this for a bit this episode. We'll get an initial platform going. I wish I could extend these out a little bit further at a time. Map. And I just want to cover this entire deposit if I can with a platform. Map. A little bit more. Boom, 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 boom. That's probably good to get us started anyway. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Eventually, I don't know, I may do this actually in between episodes, but I want to scale up the production of the stone bricks, and you can see why just by what I'm doing. We're using a bunch of these, and I kind of like setting up platforms. Down the road, we could switch to different colored stone bricks. They have we can mine different colored stone and get different colored bricks if we want. Right now, I'm just kind of sticking with these. I think they actually look pretty good. Let's look at the map. Again, I just want to lay out a platform here to cover the entire deposit. Hopefully it's iron. Maybe we should double check and make sure. And then to make this thing look a little better, why don't we put a couple little supports here just for looksies, so it doesn't look so goofy. Boom. We can take that one up. Boom. All right. Yeah, maybe before we get too far, we should pop down a mining drill and just make sure that we're going to get what we think we're going to get. That's going to take a bit of time, actually. So we're on this edge. So let's just dive in. I think I've got one in my inventory. Let's grab a big drilling rig here. Boom. How do I want this oriented? Maybe it's all kinetic power for these guys. This is going to take a bit to figure out. It's like I said, it's been a bit of time since my last episode in real life, since I recorded the last episode. I kind of want the power in the middle, the kinetic energy. I kind of want it in the middle, thinking that eventually maybe we put another one. Hard to see, but if we put another one like over here, then they could almost be like face to face, and we could have a row of, or two rows of the Stirling engines generating the power. Anyway, all right, let's get out of that. And let's get to doing a little bit of drilling here. I think we can start with just one Stirling engine. We know that this is all going to be, for now, powered with heat. So I'll drop a heat pipe. And let's see, where is my Stirling engine? I had some of these in storage. Maybe I don't. Where are they? Do I not have any? I don't see them. You may see them. I don't see them. Let's drop this nugget while I see it and just keep our inventory somewhat clean. And let's craft up, I don't know, 5 or 6 more of those guys. There we go. Drop this guy in. Let's escape out of that inventory so it's not in our way. Rotate. Like so. I think that's it, right? Or am I missing something? I think that's it. Now we need to do all of our crazy heat production stuff out here. This is going to be a fairly big site. What do we want to do? Because we may be doing, just like the copper site way in the distance there across the bridge is fairly large and is going to grow as we do more of the ore washing and all that kind of stuff. The same thing's going to happen here. So this is going to end up being a fairly big site. And we're going to need a fair amount of power. Now, eventually, once we get steel, let's see. Once we get steel, I feel like we can set up like a huge power plant. And then we'll make these electric engines. And then we'll replace... Let me escape out of this. We'll replace these, this guy, our Stirling engines, with the electric engine. And we can just run cables underneath here, power cables. And that'll be a lot cleaner, I think. Right, electric engine. Electricity kinetic, yeah. But we need steel to even build these things. What's it take? Copper coil, it looks like. And then, what are those other two things? Is that steel? Pipes? Pipes. Pipes? Why is it pipes? Yeah, it looks like 2 pipes. And then I imagine that's like steel parts. Is that what that is? Let's see. Where are those? Yeah, steel parts. So yeah, it's going to take a little while, but this is the first step. Let's, I'm just trying to think of what to do in the near term. I could literally just feed a burner under here with a box of Coke. You know what I mean? Instead of running belts and bringing ore over here with belts and doing all that, putting in all that infrastructure for something that's going to be replaced with a power cable, maybe just temporarily, we just put a burner down here or a furnace with a box of Coke next to it. Let's dig out some room here so we can work. So I think that's what I'm going to start with. It's going to be a little hokey. We'll clean it up. Maybe I'll do some of the cleanup between episodes. But for now, let's just drop a heat pipe here so we can see what we're doing. Boom. And then the furnace. Let's see, do I have any of those in my inventory? I thought I did. I thought I had a furnace on here. I'm going to grab this dirt and chuck it. Do I have a furnace? I have this one, burn solid fuel. Yep, that's the one. That'll work. How about right there? Rotate. That's fine. And then let's, again, this is kind of temporary, but I don't want to spend too much time perfecting it. While we're on camera, I kind of want to get things moving. 3, boom, and then I need a storage container. Not the fluid one, which I did last episode, but a chest. I wouldn't hurt to have a couple of these in inventory, but our inventory, we need to upgrade that. Speaking of which, we need to pick a science. Let's get this going here real quick, and then we'll pick a science. We can drop that and put our chest down here. Boom. And let's... Got a little bit of Coke to get things started. I don't think it's going to burn stone bricks. While I'm in here, let's grab these guys and toss them. Boom. Boom. And boom for now. All right, so there we got some power. Now, let's see. Do I have to pick a recipe on this guy? It's been a while. Resource, iron ore. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. I wasn't positive that it was going to be iron ore, but I'm glad it is. Like I said, I'm a little bit colorblind, and the map does not have a little pop-up tip telling you what kind of deposit it is. So I may still struggle with some of the other ones that we haven't gotten to yet. All right, let's do that. Now, once we start producing this, what do we want to do over here? Maybe, let's see, I have stairs. I'm not using these. Boom. Sure. maybe. All right, there is our output. Is that right? And I gotta remember, can we just conveyor this stuff out? Yep, yep, yep. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. How do we want to do this next? I guess, let me set the daytime again. It's kind of annoying, but we'll do it. In fact, let's go full on while we're up here. Full on daylight, that is. Escape. All right, I'm going to point at the iron and center click. Let's see. Nope, it didn't take. I thought I could just... Oh, wow, it's not picking it up. Can I... Oh, I thought there was a way for me to pick these up. Now I can't remember what it was. I'm just hitting keys. Oh, I thought there was a way to pick these up off the belt. Oh, no, we did it. Didn't we do it? Come on. Huh. I thought for sure. Do I have to... Let's see. I thought for sure there was a way of doing it. I guess not. Why not? Let's see. Real quick, I'm just going to check the controls. Sorry about this. I thought for sure there was a way that we could pick an item up. Light, rotate, crouch, sprint. Well, I don't see it. I could be thinking of a different game. I could have sworn we'd done it. We did it. All right. Well, we'll figure that out later. I'm just going to take this guy up and pop another one down. Hello. Boom. Inventory. Escape. Boom. There we go. Finally, iron ore. There's only one recipe. We have to pound that with a hammer. Pound it with a hammer, and then we can macerate it. Or we can wash it. We don't have the ore washer. There isn't a copper one. So we're going to start out with a little bit less efficient processing. Yeah, we got to hammer it, and then we need to macerate it. That gets us the impure iron dust. And then these all require steel. What can we do here? We can cook it in a blast furnace and get steel ingots out of it. Yeah, these are advanced, but this, we can use a copper blast furnace. Supply it with coke. But we're going to have to route coke over here anyway. Bummer. I was hoping to just use electricity. So we'll have to have a little coal processing or coke processing facility nearby. Right? There's no other way to produce these iron bars. Is that right? That goes to iron bars. Oh, yeah, we can with the arc smelter. Steel dust with the arc smelter, and that's electricity. So that is a better way to do it. But we can't actually build the arc smelter until we have steel. Oh, is that right? Yeah, we can't build it. So we're stuck, I think, initially with the blast furnace. Unless I'm mistaken, I think this is a steel arc smelter. Yeah, it requires steel parts. All right. Let's back out of that. All right, let's get to building a line here. I guess we could extend out this way. And we could almost join up with our other platform there. It'd be interesting to make these level with each other, but I don't think we need to. That might be a little bit of overkill. They may actually already be level. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I'm thinking, let's see, map. So our platform is going to extend this way as we cover the mine. This way and that way, right? Just trying to think how we want to have all this processing. The other thing I haven't really experimented with is like going up, right? So we could have a conveyor take us straight up, and on the second floor do like the pounding, and then up, and on the third floor do the whatever's next, the washing or the macerating or whatever it is. That's another option, another direction we have if we want to scale that way, vertically instead of horizontally. I do want to give that a try at some point. I just don't know if I want to do it right now. Let's see. We've got plenty of room out this direction. Let's get an initial line going out in this direction that I'm kind of heading here. I'm going to extend our platform a bit. And again, we may rework this as we go, but I want to get the initial steel production going. And once we get a complete line with the full ore processing done, with all the different steps, the pounding, macerating, washing, whatever else, electrolyzing, or whatever the steps are, and we see it all, then it's going to be a lot easier to figure out just how we want to lay these lines out, whether we do them vertically, vertical expansion. Pardon my bad block placement here. I'm just doing this for aesthetics, so it looks all right. Boom. All right, that's gone. I'll take the block, though, if I can get it. And let's put another stairway here. Boom and boom. Escape out of that. All right, one more time. Let's look at the recipe. It's the crusher first, right? Or the automatic hammer comes first. Let's see if I have any of those in inventory. I don't see it jumping out at me. This guy we'll get rid of. Nope. Let's go ahead and make one of those. We'll start with just one. How about two? We'll see how much this one ore mine is going to be able to kick out. And I could go fetch some coke too to fill that up. Why don't I do that now before I forget? Let me go grab some stacks of coke here, because we're going to get this all set up. I'm going to walk away, and then that thing's going to run out of coke. In fact, I think I can just take some out of here. Whoops. Shoot. Pardon me. Can't remember how I did this. Was that accidentally a center click? So there's a way to prevent, you from filling all the inventory slots here in a storage thing. But I don't know how I did that. Okay, I must have just double clicked it or something, or just clicked on it. I have no idea how that worked. Anyway, we've got organics sitting in here. Let's grab this out. Get rid of it. Okay, our inventory is full. I'm just going to get rid of these organics. We used to convert those over to coke early on. Don't think we need to bother with that now. All right, we got plenty of coke. Let's pop this into the storage chest next to our furnace under here. That way we won't have to worry about this for a while. It's not a permanent solution, but it'll get us started. All right, that's that. Tons of power. Let's go ahead and drop our pulverizer dude here. Boom. And this guy takes what? Is that heat? What does that guy take again? Kinetic. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm going to leave a little bit of room just in case we want to fork off of this belt a couple times. So let's do that. And then grab this dude and let's put the power. How about we'll do it in there in that side. Escape out of that. Let's drill a hole and pop a heat pipe down so we know where to place the heat pipes later when we do this. And then we need what? Kinetic energy. Stirling engine. Escape out of here. Got one. That looks right. And then I believe we need another inserter. 3. Robotic arm. Escape out of that. What's next? Let's make it daytime and check this recipe again. That gets us the impure gravel. And then our only option here, we can't wash yet because we don't have steel to make a washer. So our only option here is a macerator. Turns plates and parts into dust. Ooh, plates into dust. I wonder why you would run plates through. All right, let's make one of those. Pretty sure I don't have one in inventory, but let's just double check. All I have is an assembler and some mining drills. Let's build the macerator. Boom. Shouldn't take too long. Let's wait for that to craft up here. And once we get some steel going, then we can, you know, this rudimentary way, then we can kind of upgrade things before we scale out. Like once we get this, oh, we got to pick our research too. Let's place this steel thing real quick, the macerator. Rotate this. Is that kinetic energy or what does this guy need? Let's double check it. Macerator. Yeah, kinetic energy. That's fine. Boom. Drill. Boom. Heat pipe. And Stirling engine. I don't have those in the hotbar yet. Let's just grab one of those. Pop that guy down. Escape. And then at some point we got to smelt this. Let's pick research real quick. Let's see. Research. Okay, we've got stainless steel production. Complex. We're not doing complex. We're doing advanced computations. We can do gas dump, solid dump. Flywheel has the exclamation point. So this guy conducts kinetic energy and stores it. Stores kinetic energy. So I guess that's like a battery. The electrical switch. Automatic mining. What is... Oh, that's a better mining drill. We got a bunch of stuff in here that's probably good. Steel production 2. Gets us a blast furnace 2. Furnace for smelting steel. Cutting 2. Bunch of level 2 stuff. Okay, we got some level 1 things we need to get done here too. There's our washer. Let's do this one. Yeah, the ore washer. That's going to help us get to a full production line. So let's let that one run. And then let's get back to business here. Let's take a look at the recipe, figure out what the next step in the process is. Boom, we've got the powder. Now we need to, what did we say? We could do it in an arc thing, but we can't do it yet. Was that it? Okay. Oh, interesting. Impure. I'm just looking for what we actually have. This is the only thing. Yeah, the blast furnace. That's right. That's right. Initially, we need to use coke in the blast furnace, but eventually we'll be able to use... Can't we use the arc smelter at this stage? Chrome oxide dust. the separator. Chrome dust. Get you stainless steel dust. That looks kind of cool. Impure iron ore dust into chrome oxide, cobalt. Let's look at steel ingots for a second. Coke and iron ore dust in a blast furnace. Did we see that? Yeah, that's this one. Yeah, I guess that's the only way. I thought, where does the arc smelter thing come in? That's what I'm wondering. Is that something different? Steel. Oh, we have iron dust. So the arc smelter doesn't come in until we do stainless steel smelting. I see. So we got to get steel dust. Just out of curiosity. Steel dust comes from, oh, so that's why you would want to grind plates. Oh, a steel plate. Wait a second. Steel dust. Steel dust, you can only get it from grinding a steel plate or steel parts. And a steel plate you can get from taking a steel ingot. Now I'm confused. Now I am confused. How do I get a steel ingot? Steel dust. How else? Okay, iron dust. Got it. Iron dust plus coke gets you a steel ingot. I guess I'm getting confused between the iron and the steel. I'm expecting like an iron ingot coming out of this. Back to iron dust. Okay, yeah, iron dust gets us steel ingots. Fine. Fine, fine. All right. Iron dust. Iron impure ore dust. Wait a second. Wait a minute. All right. Tell you what. Let's wrap this episode here. In between episodes, I'm going to take a little bit longer look at the recipes there. And we will I'll come back and let you know what I found out at the top of the next episode. But we'll put down the rest of the machines that we need to produce the, I guess, iron ingots, iron or steel ingots. And then hopefully we can start building some of these steel machines here, this whole row, and then amp up this same production line. So we'll do like as little as we can with the old equipment and the single ore miner. And then as fast as we can, we'll turn the steel ingots into those new machines and upgrade this very line and then extend it with the, hopefully with the upgraded parts. So we'll make as little iron bars or steel bars as we can with this kind of older setup. Anyway, that's it for now. We made some progress. You got to see the bridge. We dug out underneath the our mall over there. You got to see that. I actually did that between episodes, and we got started on our steel production. So if you enjoyed this content, please do give it a thumbs up. This is a slower moving series. It's just kind of the nature of the game, and I'm still getting up to speed with it. If we do a season 2, I'll try to move it along a little bit faster. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the content. And I will sign off here and say thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.